These are 5 whistleblowers who died under highly suspicious circumstances. Number 5. Suchir Balaki. He was 26 years old and worked for about 4 years at OpenAI before leaving the company and accusing it of using copyrighted material to train its systems. His name appeared in a copyright lawsuit against the company, and shortly after, he was found dead in his apartment in San Francisco from a gunshot wound. The death was officially ruled a suicide, but his family was not convinced and said that an independent examination showed a bruise on the back of his head, even though the full report was not released. Number 4. Karen Silkwood worked with plutonium materials at the Kerr-McGee Company, and she complained about the mishandling of radioactive materials. In 1974, she left carrying documents and was on her way to meet a journalist from the New York Times. She never arrived. Her car crashed into a concrete barrier, and the files she had with her disappeared. A private investigator hired by the union said he found skid marks and a fresh dent on the rear bumper, but the authorities claimed she fell asleep at the wheel. Number 3. John Barnett worked for 32 years in quality control at Boeing and raised issues regarding the oxygen systems on the 787 Dreamliner aircraft. In March 2024, he was given a deposition in his case against Boeing. 2 days after the testimony, he didn't show up for the next session. They found him dead in his truck in the hotel parking lot, and the death was ruled a self-inflicted wound. And about 2 months later, Josh Dean passed away, another person who had raised concerns related to Boeing after contracting a sudden and severe infection. Number 2. Frank Olson was a scientist for the US Army who worked on secret programs related to biological warfare. In 1953, he was given LSD without his knowledge during a meeting related to the CIA. 9 days later, he fell from a 13th floor hotel window while he was with an intelligence officer. His death was ruled a suicide, but decades later, his family requested an exhumation of the body, and an expert who examined it said that some injuries suggested the possibility of an assault before the fall. And number 1, a freelance writer who was convinced he had uncovered a massive network he called the Octopus that linked the CIA, a stolen government program, and several political scandals. In 1991, he went to West Virginia to meet a source. And before he left, he told his brother that he was receiving threats, and that if anything happened to him, he shouldn't consider it an accident. The next day, he was found dead in the bathtub of his hotel room. The death was officially ruled a suicide, but his room was cleaned up quickly, and all the files he was carrying with him disappeared. 5 stories and 5 deaths that have an official explanation, but in each one of them, there are details that made people keep asking the same question. Do we really know the full story?